an internet model, but it's not an IPTV model. And that's a big mistake in the industry. And as we've heard yesterday from Evgeny, Rupert Murdoch used it, but originally it was done, the work by Mark Bransky. And he meant it's a difference whether you are old or young in terms of media generation. The digital immigrants, like they are not so familiar with the usage of interactive media, whilst there are others which grow up with internet, PC and all that stuff. But the thing is, you have both generations or more generations in the market. Therefore, I would say it's no problem to have newspapers, even for the future. There will be enough people who read newspapers or magazines. The thing is, the market is fragmented into more parts. So those are the 4 concepts, but they don't fit together. Yeah? All of these concepts are more or less clear, but for example, how does the long tail beside this PC stuff fit together with the social currency stuff in the TV set? TV works because, for example, in the German market, in Austria, Switzerland and Germany, all of us know Wetten das, for example. We could talk about Gottschalk, or we have this How to Become a Millionaire in different flavors. So this wouldn't fit. Lean back, lean forward, and digital native, digital immigrants. Maybe it doesn't fit, because the digital natives are used to use more than just one media in parallel. We did some research. Younger people use up to 6 media in parallel. So they are watching TV, for example, having the laptop on, doing some SMS stuff on the mobile phone, do chat on the laptop as well as do some other stuff, and maybe I don't know what the 6th thing was. So I'm not sure whether this fits together, and so on and so on. So, and this question mark has a name, and this is Miss Innovation to do that job, to find how this all fits together. And depending on which definition we use for innovation, it's making innovation or innovation itself. That's my job. I think that's it. That's the value chain. And just to bring some figures to you, those are 7 years, just 7 years. And in 1998, this was the year when I began at Telekom Austria, the revenue was by 3/4 done by the wireline division, and just 1/4 of the whole revenue was done by the wireless people. In 2005, and it's even worse nowadays, more than the half of the revenues are coming from the mobile phones. Yeah? This is a disruptive innovation, and therefore we do IPTV right now. Thank you very much. Maybe, if you're interested in, are you interested anymore, or would you go to the next? Out of time. Okay, just a few last slides. This is the profit and loss of one of the German top 5 broadcaster companies. It's a Munich-based company. The sales were 100%. The costs for content, staff and so on, 88%, 5% taxes. So they had a profit margin of about 7%. What we did at Telekom Austria, we took this 7% to 100% profit and went down with the CPM, with the TKP, only by 10%. And then the margin was a loss, or the profit became a loss, only due to the fact that we go down with the CPMs by 10%. And 10% loss in CPMs happens each 1.5 years, roughly, at least in Austria. So therefore, they have a problem. And the last thing, time shift and ad skipping, we've heard from Stefan. This is the daily reach of the national Austrian broadcaster during the week. So per day, 3 different days. During the week is the green one, red one on Saturday, and black on Sunday. Those dots are the costs per second per advertisement. It goes up nowadays up to 400 euro per second in Austria. 2 years, I did the same thing 1.5 years earlier, and then it has been up to 600 euro per second, just to give you an impression. And the thing is, if you nowadays have time shift, then the curve of the usage and the maximum of the costs per second, they don't fit together. Well, you can say, well, okay, they watch later, that's time shift. But the other thing is ad skipping. Maybe the people watch TV, but for sure they don't watch ads. And ads are crucial for the whole business. So the funny thing is, that's nothing new. I mean, TiVo is a very well-known example, but there are much better, much cheaper solutions which can do the same. And the only good thing, or the only thing they could do, the telco industries, the television industries, they could do a service together with us, which brings some money to them and keep the honest people honest, because it's not allowed. But they don't do this right now. It will take another 2 years or so, then they will see it's the best thing to do a legal service. Otherwise, there is an unlegal service which anybody will use. Okay, thank you very much. That's all.